Hello everyone, and welcome. I'm Kev, your favorite degenerate, and today I want to talk about potentially why everything in Halo Infinite is progressing, well, slower than a turtle in this game. It is just a terribly slow process to get any kind of update, content, and any actual significant change in the game. A couple of days ago, a YouTube channel called The Boys Unknown made a video about 343 employees who had left reviews about their experience with the company, either past or present, and that was left anonymously on a website called Glassdoor Reviews. I'll have a link in the description to their own video about it. What's great about the website is that all of these employee reviews are anonymous, so no one has a gun to their head and they're not being forced to read from a script. Maybe, except for this one person, I don't know what's going on, but that review is sketchy as hell, so I'm just gonna ignore that. But please remember, there are some reviews on this website which are positive. There are people who have made lifelong friends working at 343, and there are a lot of people who are very passionate about what they do. But when you start to look at some of the negative stuff, it does connect the dots with some of the issues that we as a Halo community have noticed with the game. Something that all of you will start to notice is that as you go through more of these, there are a lot of common issues that do match up from different members of different teams. This one is from an environmental artist, and this was posted in 2018. Years ago, they said that they have horrible tools, technology, and a lack of honesty between management and employees. The rest of that review just kind of boils down to the management themselves not having accountability or leadership to actually provide clear decisions and actually have direction in what they do. This next review is from 2017, and definitely when they were in the middle of developing the game for Infinite. And when you look at the cons, you see brutal technical debt, a culture of confusing and obscure code names, the absolute opposite of an agile, cutting-edge tech company. This is something that I think a lot of people need to understand, and it does help explain a lot of what we're seeing in the game. Technical debt is when you have a problem in a video game, but instead of coming up with a proper coding solution and fixing it the right way, you duct tape a solution together to make it work. Now, if you use that as the base for your entire game and everything is built off of that duct taped solution, when you try to change something, you have to undo the duct tape, and then everything starts falling apart. And I feel as if that just makes complete sense for Halo Infinite. If you'll remember, when the game launched, BTB was not broken. We suddenly had this issue just come out of nowhere, and then when they tried to give a hotfix for it, it failed and didn't work. They had to actually take their time and come back a couple weeks later to actually fix it properly. To me, that is the exact same definition of technical debt, having to do a shit ton of extra work to fix a problem the right way, and it just ends up making progress for the game incredibly slow. Recent reviews from 2021 have also pointed out that the tooling is unforgivingly bad, and that they would lose employees because of this alone. And then right underneath that, the same person said, many hours of every week are spent fighting with the tools and actually waiting for processes to finish. And once again, this lines up completely with what we're seeing. Problems are taking a long time to be fixed because, from the looks of it, they have to spend a long time waiting for the technology, well, to be brutally honest, waiting for it to stop shitting itself. There's a lot to be said about all of this. I don't like to be a ridiculously negative person in the community, and I like to enjoy Halo and not spend so much time worrying about these things. But it's something that I did want to bring to your attention. You know, at the end of the day, I do still have hope and I know a lot of people have written off 343 as a developer, and I'm not particularly impressed by this either, but we are waiting a long time for Season 2, and I actually take that as a good sign, because if it's taking that long for this, then it might mean that they're fixing these technical debt issues in the background, so that way, when Season 2 drops, they can hit the ground running and keep giving us content and fixes in a steady, reliable, and predictable way. To me, that's what makes sense, but that's just my thoughts. Let me know what you all think about this in the comment section down below. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. We're about to hit 1K, and oh man, I am so goddamn excited to show you guys what I've been working on. So make sure you hit that button and join me on the great journey. So I've been Kiv, and I'll see you all on the next one.